In this lesson, you will learn how to edit objects through their grips without explicitly issuing commands. Using grips, you will stretch, lengthen, move, rotate, scale, mirror, and offset objects. In addition, you will learn how to select multiple grips and edit them together. Go ahead and open the GripEditing project file, and then click on this arc without using any command. Its blue grips appear. Hover the cursor over this top grip, and you'll see a menu. You can select Stretch, and then you're immediately stretching the arc from that point. Click again to complete the operation. That's equivalent to using the Stretch command, creating a crossing window around that endpoint, and then stretching it. So grips can be more efficient. This grip gives you a different option, Radius. This allows you to essentially offset the arc, in or out, depending on where you decide to click next. This grip gives you a Lengthen option, which you can use to either lengthen or shorten the arc. Grips also have an older functionality, which is still accessible on the command line. To access this, simply click a grip without choosing something from the menu. The first option says Stretch. I'll move the cursor and you can see that I'm stretching, just like I was with the menu. However, I can access additional commands by pressing the space bar. It says Move. Now I can move the object. I'll press the space bar again. Rotate. Now I can rotate the object about the grip that I selected. I'll click to finish the operation. Again, I'll click this grip, and I'm in stretch mode by default. I'll press space bar to move, and click it over here. I'll click this grip this time, and then press the space bar to cycle through these prompts. Stretch, move, rotate, and then scale. Scale is a bit tricky to use because it's so sensitive. I can't scale it down here. So this is better used with a scale factor. I'll type in 0.5 and type Enter, and I made the arc half as big. Again, I'll click the grip, press the spacebar to cycle through the prompts. I'll go through Move, Rotate, Scale, and finally Mirror. I can mirror the object about this mirror line that I have connected to my cursor. If I click right here, the arc is mirrored over to the other side. However, there's no ability to leave a copy behind like you can with the explicit mirror command. I'll press the Escape key to deselect the arc and turn off its grips. I'll select this polyline object and zoom in. It has some different grips at the midpoints of these segments. You can use these to stretch the polyline, and I'll turn on ortho so that I can do this vertically. You also have a menu where you can convert this segment to an arc, and that can be quite convenient. Additionally, you can add a vertex. So there are quite a few options available through grips. I'll press Escape to deselect. Now over here, this is composed of individual lines. It's not a polyline. Let's say I want to stretch it up, and instead of using the Stretch command, I want to use grips. To do that, I'll make a crossing selection that covers these three objects, and they are selected and all of their grips are turned on. If I want to stretch this up, I need to get this end and this end. Hold down Shift, and then click this grip to highlight it in red. Keep holding down Shift and click the other grip. Now they're both highlighted. Let go of Shift, click one of the grips, and then you can stretch it up. In this way, you can select multiple grips and then do grip editing on what you select. Finally, press Escape to deselect the objects and turn off their grips. So you have learned how to edit objects directly with grips without having to invoke specific deformation commands. This can be a great time saver.